Hey there everybody, happy Friday. Melissa here with In the Nitty Gritty Coaching with Melissa, where I come in every week to share with you tips and tools that I have learned in my business so that I can share them with you to help you grow your business. This week we are talking all things goal setting. In the blog I gave you 10 steps all about that, and I today am going to share with you the single number one action you must do in order to make those goals a reality. So let's get real. Okay guys, super excited about this. Oh, beautiful snow coming down right now. It's picturesque, it's just floating down. We are in a winter wonderland here. I hope you guys are well as well. Happy holidays. In the blog, I gave you 9 actually, because next week is gonna be the final step. But we are starting to write down our goals. We're starting to dream. We're starting to think big. And I talked about going into each aspect of our life, spiritual, family, friends, personal, business, of course, and think about these goals that we want to hit. Some of you might have financial goals, or you might have wanting to launch a product or service. You may want to take a family adventure and do a vacation, like a bigger vacation this year. Or maybe you want to have more time with your family. Maybe you want to be less at the shop or less doing the physical stuff of your business and be home more for that family time, not working, in the evenings or whatever. Maybe you want to downsize. Maybe you want to take that business and streamline it a bit more. All these fun things. Before I launch into this a bit further, I do want to share with you Level Up is open and taking applicants. This is a 90-day mastermind, coaching and masterminding with 4 women and me, leaning into each other, holding each other accountable, learning from each other, and coaching and guiding with me with personal coaching sessions each month. So if this is something that interests you to help get these goals met, feel free to message me and I will give you an application. So we talked about putting down our goals, okay, and starting this process. And I looked back at 2019 and I highlighted what was achieved, and then I looked at what wasn't achieved and putting that back on the goal list for 2020. Some of them are going to be like, no, we're done with that. So through all this goal setting, it can really hone in and remind us of who we are, right? And what's really important to us, okay? Especially personally, like it really defines and just kind of puts things in focus. For me, I get caught up with work. I don't know if you can tell, but I like to work because I love my work. So I'll get caught up with that, and then the personal stuff kind of falls kittywampus, I like to say. So really being mindful of that when I refocus, it's good to know, like, no, this is still a priority and I need to make it a better priority. I need to work on this. Okay, so as we look at these goals, the intention is that we come back and it clarifies what we want to do, right? And who we are. And we can get caught up with all the things we want to do. And this is like, how are we going to accomplish this? How are we going to make this happen? And yes, we can have ideas of strategy, and we can have implementation and all that fun stuff. But what I really want to talk about, and this has been hit over the head with me multiple times this week, so that's why I want to share it with you, is in a world when we are so easily bombarded with information from all sources, what is going to stand you apart, or what is going to make you different, or what is going to attract people to you, your service, your product, you? And it comes down to relationship. It comes down to how you connect with your people. I was at an appointment this week, and she asked, she goes, "How's the coaching thing going?" And I kind of smiled. I'm like, "It's going, it's going, it's fun." And she goes, "Gosh, there's coaches all over. How do you set yourself apart? I guess it's the same in my business. There's, tons of us, and there's tons of photographers, there's tons of music teachers, there's a lot of different people." And I let her talk and kind of spill exactly what goes on in my head. How do you set yourself apart? And then I just said, it ultimately comes down to relationship. And it ultimately comes down to you being truly who you are and connecting with your people. So that can't be faked, okay? Over the long term, that can't be faked. All right. So somebody might buy from you once, and then the relationship isn't there. But over time, when you have that relationship, people will come and refer and ripple out. So how that relationship. So that's what I really want to talk about today, is the relationship and how that will affect your business. That will affect growth in your business, so then you can hire more, or you can outsource so that you can be home more, or maybe you launch another product or service. It allows you to free up or be more invested in other aspects, like maybe your church or a charity. It's the relationship with people and how you show up to them time and time again. All right. And talking to a friend this morning, and he has a great podcast. I've referred to him before, Jesus Never Ran. And what he tells are stories of people who've overcome some big obstacle, or people who are doing some crazy things in the world for the better. And I highly recommend it. He does a great job. But he apologized to me for not being a better friend and not being... He said I suck at relationships, and I totally disagree with that, but that's his perception of himself. And I just kind of was like, it was just 3 times in a row, right? Relationships, that will ultimately, that's what it comes down to. All right. So our relationship with our family, our relationship with our really good friends, our relationship with our clients. When we take care of those relationships, they take care of us, right? Last night hey Renata, I had a girls' night with 2 dear friends I've known for over 10 years. Those friends where you don't see them, and then, a year goes by, and then you happen to have the same night available. So we got together for 2 hours and gabbed, and it was so therapeutic, and just another reminder. Like I said, I've just been hit over the head with it this week, of relationships and the importance of nurturing them so they can then take care of you. So just think about that. Put that in your back pocket as we think about our goals and how those relationships are going to grow and build us up and bigger. So be big, brave, and bold. That is what I tell my kiddos. Do good things, and good things will come back to you. All right, so I would love for you to comment on what relationships or what takeaway you had here. That would be awesome. I love this group and the give and take we have here. If you're interested in taking these goals and putting them into action and having an accountability partner to get you there for the first 90 days of 2020, I invite you to apply for Level Up. If you have any questions, DM me and I will happily take care of you. If you sign on for Level Up before the 20th of the month, you will get an additional free coaching call with me. So one-on-one, just talking about your business. And your goals. There's my cue to finish. Okay, guys, peace. Bye-bye.